So what are we going to do tonight? Well, don't have a lot planned. I was going to do some AI videos, and it kind of was disrupted because um, I was using a Google Video FX, and it was formalized into uh, Video Flow, and with that formalization came a credit based system when formerly uh, when previously it was kind of a beta thing, BETA, and you could just go hog wild. And now each generation is 10 credits, and you get, at least on a subscription plan I have, I get 1,000 credits. So that's only 100 generations. It's only 100 video generations, and we're talking 8 seconds a piece. Um, I'm not gonna get very far with that, which is sad because at least I got a couple interesting videos out before the cap. But it just makes me wish I had done a lot more. I didn't know that the cap was coming. So word to the wise: if something is too good to be true, it probably isn't going to last very long. Especially having to do with AI and computers and things like that. Because I guess, yeah, obviously, I mean, it's always been like that, hasn't it? If it's too good to be free, it usually isn't free very long. So that is that. Um, I have some books here on old school. Which one? I don't even have any viewers right now, so what am I worried about? One's 1955, one's 1963, and this one is what, probably 80s, 86. Sometimes you can tell the vintage of something by just looking at the technology. If you know the different technology eras, you can kind of like excuse me, you can figure things out. So yeah, oh okay, bunch of folks showed up. Wow, must have been on purpose, right? So anyway, so we're gonna go over some old books here, and I'll tell you the dates on them. And if you want to stick around, you can. If you don't, you can go watch kittens somewhere or cats somewhere. Okay, so anyway, so this one is called Atomic. I think Atomic something. Probably Atomic Futures. This one's 1955. Um, this one has something to do with rockets. Um, let's see. Did it work? Yeah. Okay, it worked. So anyway, and then this one is. Oh wait, I forgot the date on this. Here, we'll look directly. So that one is 1968. So 1955, 1968, and then this one over here, I think is 86. This one has to do. I think this was the mirror. In this one? I don't think they. That was a projected idea that never happened. This one, I think this is mirror right here. I'm not sure. This one is 1986. I think that means Moscow. So anyway, we'll just kind of go through these. I'm really aggravated because I wanted to set up a translation uh, tablet or something like here. I mean, just imagine it was in my hand, and then we could go through these and translate them as we look at them. But We're just gonna be looking at pictures unless you know Russian. We're just gonna look at some of the pictures. We're gonna be like little kids looking at books because we just read out. We can't read, so just look at pictures. So this had to do with atomic energy, I believe. I'm not. I think. See, obviously atom. Um, I think this was explaining it things. This is a nice little star there, right? So I think they're explaining like trying to explain different ways of getting energy. Look at that windmill. That's a water powered dam, right? And this one, that collects sunlight and turns it into thermal energy. And so here we go. We got sunlight collecting in it might be even a Stirling engine there. Sunlight with a dish, and then we have a windmill. Then it goes to a transmission tower. There's water power, right, from a dam, and that's looks like a big old coal pile right there. It's a coal-fired power plant. Let's try to explain how. Okay, that was before the atom. I think this is probably like what is an atom or what? Yeah, that's basically what I think it means. Here they explain how an atom, how it's configured. I think right here they're explaining the molecular, the atomic weight, because you got some scales, and then here's a periodic table of the elements. I didn't know this for most of my life, but periodic table of the elements is from a Russian origin originally. So anyway, then here we have something going on, and then let's see some more stuff going on here, and look at that. It's pretty cool. Oh, this energy equivalence, right? Of how much of something will make something, you know, different or from a different content. Um, yeah, this might have to do with how many electrons are orbiting. Um, oh yeah, this is like an exchange. Yeah, they're exchanging electrons, I guess, or splitting things. So right here, looks like things that are powered by electricity. I mean, I see some magnets and stuff too. Yeah. But yeah, I know what like one or two Russian words like stool is a chair. I wish I learned Russian. But nope, sorry. So these are lighting. Is that what deep sea fish with the lighting on it? I don't know. And then there's an ore bucket pouring molten ore. There's a watch. There's a light. I don't know. Some kind of machinery. Um, some cows and milk. It's getting milked. one of my Google videos was about a milk or a dairy farm, yeah, with robots and stuff. That's kind of cool. I just noticed that there's some chickens laying eggs. It's electric. Maybe it's talking how electricity makes production more feasible. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Electricity brings more milk and more eggs. Is that a TV? TV and a train? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, electric appliances. Yeah, we got a lamp. We got a iron. We got probably a cook plate. There's a kettle, a TV, and probably a radio or stereo. There's some kind of train, some sort of dealy bob tractor, and yeah, so it's probably electrical transmission going on there. And then what's over here? A bell, probably some batteries, a light, a young man looking at X-rays, a magnet with a steel I-beam, electricity, transmission tower, welding, electrical powered bus, and radio transmission. Yeah, it's just talking about electricity as magnet and transmission and industrial use. Something going on there. Ooh, color. Look at that. The color spectrum, right? Of light, electromagnetism. Pretty cool. I mean, what I would like to do is translate this book outright. It's a cool little book. And then there's more going on. And we got what is that? More. We're almost done. Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting tired, folks. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting exhausted. I don't know. We'll keep going. Let's see. It's like British thermal units, right? Cooking the coal and getting the heat. Oh, what's this? Looks like a magnetic uh, measurement between it. Well, positive and negative. I don't know. Interesting. I'm just playing the guessing game here. Probably more atoms and reactions. Well, they really dug deep on the concepts here. That's an interesting configuration. Yeah, too bad we don't have any Russians showing up in this. We could ask them what the heck. What is this? Excitement for temperature? Yeah, there's something going on. Oh, color. Look at that. Fluorescent tube. The different excitements and things. Like a candle. Different things going on, yeah. And what's this right here? Oh, I think that's radiation, yeah. How it can penetrate steel cores. Something like that, maybe. What's this? There's different elements there, and there's different things going on. Looks like something splitting apart. Um, yeah, stuff's flying around. That's probably a representation of the sun. How the sun's burning hydrogen. Yeah, it's just a wild guess. Hmm. I think we're a little over halfway through this. We got atom something, right? So I think they have coal there, and they're trying to explain that atomic reactions use less mass than the equivalent, or well, you can get more energy from atomic reactions than you can get from burning coal. That's pretty much probably what that is. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's atomic weights. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so U-238. That's radio. That's uranium, isn't it? Some derivative. Some derivative. I know there's different uranium numbers, but yeah, I think they're just trying to figure, showing what's going where. It looks like maybe that's a reactor, maybe. I'm not sure what that is. It could be a reactor. It could be. It could be something worse. Um, what's this? It looks like the. It looks like the Earth and the Moon in the distance between the two by train. uh, whoa, this is busy. Oh my gosh, look how busy this is. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, yeah. What in the. Yeah. It's. Looks like some kind of process or cyclical. It's a circle of life. um. That's gotta be. That's gotta be important, whatever it is. Some kind of engine or maybe a reactor. I don't know. What is this right here? No, that's a reactor. Kind of like to the left of the center there. It's got to be what that is. So maybe, yeah, maybe this is a sort of a model of a city powered by a nuclear reactor. Mm, this might be that atomic digging they were doing. They're blowing the water up to here, and then maybe the water, eh, as it it becomes like in a bowl up here, a bowl bowl of water. Anyway, that the gravity is gonna pull the water down through maybe It looks like a water generation or like a sluice, and then so you blow the water up onto the mountainside into the cup, and then it drains down and goes through a turbine and generates power. I think that's what that means. But you use atomic energy to blow the water up. Yeah. Okay. What's this? Something atomic. Atom. Something's getting blown around. So they're using the atomic explosions like and whoever had this annotated with question marks like what am I looking at? So there's something there. Someone that was confused by or questioning, you know. Oh, that thing. Some kind of big orbital. You know, on this book, there's another similar design. I wonder if it's the same thing. Some kind of dish, collection dish. Collecting sunlight and doing something with it. That fella's getting some x-rays done. And that guy's getting a suntan. I don't know what the last picture is of. They're getting cooked, it looks like. And then wood stove or wood heat. Getting some. So this must be like thermal radiation and then electromagnetic radiation. Getting the radios and the TVs. I mean, sorry, I'm just speculating here. Okay. What's this? Oh, I don't know. Something's getting measured. Yeah, these are measurement devices of some kind. Yeah, it doesn't help. Sorry. What's this? It might be Kirlian photography, or it might be X-rays of the plant. Ooh. Carbon dating, is that what that is? It looks like a woolly mammoth. And then a primitive prehistoric guy. Yeah, carbon. Yeah, it might be carbon dating to date the stuff. Yeah, could be. Could be archaeologists or. What's this? More atomic goodness. Something going on. Probably maybe it's an electro. I forgot what they're called. Not an electroscope. I forgot. Well, look at this, an atomic submarine. Betcha. It says this is 1955. This is probably the Nautilus because the Americans had the first atomic submarine. Look, the profile looks like the Nautilus. About the same vintage. That's probably what it is. They're all excited. This is a really cool nostalgia. What is it called? Nostalgia for things that never happened. There's a moon landing with the Soviets. They're probably talking about having atomic power on the moon, which seems pretty like if you could figure it out right, it'd probably work. Especially when the moon is on the dark side there with no sunlight or interior. There's some kind of moon rocket plane. or maybe it's not the moon. Anyway, these are different designs for something in the sky. Let's see, we're almost done here. Oh, what's this right here? That's outer space, right? And there's something going on. Maybe it's a orbital reactor of some kind. You got dude in his bubble running around in the yeah. It's 1955 sci-fi right there from the USSR. And then what's over here? This is some kind of moon reactor. Could be. It might be some kind of. Is that a yeah? Some kind of cylinder, or is it or those tracks? Yeah, I don't know. Could be a cylinder, an atomic cylinder. I don't know. Could be. What's this? That looks pretty sleek, huh? Look at that. Would you get inside there and look out the window? That might be it. That might be it on this one. Yeah, that's it. So I'll say these other ones for tomorrow or next time. I'm getting sore as heck. We're almost at the 30-minute mark. Anybody want to say anything or anything like that? Any questions? So this is I'm running a channel called Military Industrial Museum. So that allows me to show you old stuff, old industrial stuff like this stuff, right? Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. This is from the 80s, but yeah, I mean, sad that I wonder if one day someone's gonna be going through American sci-fi technology books and stuff. Like, wow, they had some ambitions, but it didn't pan out. I think that was an atomic train. That might be an atomic car. Those might be atomic planes. Look at that. You see that plane? It's a 2-for-1. That's a rocket going to the moon. So yeah. Ugh. So yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out a little bit. I'm gonna try to get to the 30-minute mark. I'm about a minute out or so, a little over a minute, but yeah. So yeah, I want to translate these. I'd love to translate them live. I need a little more technical technology to do it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm trying to live stream every day at 9 p.m. PST Pacific. Was that Pacific Standard Time? And so yeah, that'll probably do it for today. I don't know. I need a better setup. I'm getting all like my circulation's not great or something. I don't know. Is this what age does to you? It's not cool. Anyway, yeah. So this is Military Industrial Museum. Like I keep telling you. Sorry about that. Check out my YouTube shorts. I got a lot of AI assisted. Well, pretty much. Maybe it's human assisted. Uh, rap music. Some pretty good stuff on there. A lot of it's technical. Check it out. I'll try to upload a lot on there. I've got I think a couple hundred songs so far. I don't know, but yeah. And I do cat videos too. Of you can't set those up. You just gotta have them ready to go, or they're random. Because cats are random. So yeah. I mean, get them with the cats apparently. if they find everything else boring. All right, this has been Military Industrial Museum. I'm gonna sign off and write it down so you don't lose my channel, because the subscriptions and the notifications stuff, that's all broken. It's overwhelmed or something. They kind of gave up on it. If you ever want to find my channel again, look, just write down Military Industrial Museum. Okay, I'll be back at 9 p.m. tomorrow if everything else works out. Okay, take care. Nice hanging out with you. I'll click off here. Ouch, ouch, ouch.